American troops are fighting terrorists in the Middle East now with something new to worry about. It comes in the form of a weapon that U.S. forces have used to their advantage for years. Correspondent Shannon Bream explains.
This is the way that battlefields are shaped in the 21st century.
Terrorists seeking to wound and kill are increasingly turning to something average Americans can buy with just the click of a mouse: drones. Just last week, Kurdish forces battling ISIS reportedly shot down a small drone, and as they were trying to examine it, it exploded, killing 2 of them. Pentagon officials acknowledge the technology is incredibly easy for terrorists to obtain.
Some of those are just, quadcopters and that sort of thing. We've seen them use, items that you can just buy. There's nothing very high tech about them. They can just buy those as anybody else would. Some of those are available on Amazon.
Even if used solely for surveillance, drones present a real risk, giving the enemy the capability to remotely assess and monitor opposing forces. That's critical heading into the offensive to retake Mosul, as the ability of ISIS to weaponize even the smallest airborne devices increases the potential danger exponentially.
If they get their hands on larger and larger drones, they can pack more and more explosives onto them and commit even larger scale attacks, where they're not just attacking an outpost or a small group of soldiers, but rather buildings and headquarters and more strategic targets. So the threat is growing.
Some defense analysts say the Pentagon hasn't taken the drone threat seriously and is now playing catch-up. But defense officials maintain they are well aware of drone tactics and how to counter them.
We have seen them over coalition bases. We've seen them over Iraqi bases. It's a threat that we've seen, developing for some time. We have engaged some of them with some of the capabilities that we have. Both we and our partners have shot some of them down.
Imperative given the growing explosives expertise of ISIS operatives.
Attaching some high explosive to one of these small drones and detonating it remotely is within their capability.
The Pentagon won't say exactly how it's handling the drone issue, but experts believe it may be a combination of using some kind of technology to jam their functions and actually physically shooting them down, which becomes increasingly critical as ISIS leverages its ability to weaponize them. Brett?
Shannon, thank you.